Good morning. It's Michael again talking about stress. I just feel this is such an important issue that we need to talk to, not only on a personal level, but on a global level. On a personal level, when we're dealing with stress and anxiety and overwhelm, it has a huge cost. It has a cost to our well-being. It has a cost to our self-expression. It costs having loving relationships with people where we're really feeling connected. Because we're feeling too tight when we're stressed. It's like we're closed in. And on a global level, it's at the source of war, conflict, inequality, all of these things that are happening. If you trace them back, they come from, number one, a sense of I'm separate. I'm separate from my body. I'm separate from the world. I'm separate from life and nature. And so that leads us to a contracted state of being, which we call stress or anxiety or overwhelm. But what is stress really? Stress is that place where it's kind of a phantom. It's like when we say, I'm sick. What does that mean, I'm sick? Well, we have a cough. When we get to the cough, we actually get to healing the sickness. When we get to the fever or the upset stomach, it's the same thing with stress. When we're feeling stress, it means too much of something. Something's too much and I can't handle it. And really, when we allow ourselves to expand our capacity, that's the real issue. How do we expand our capacity to hold more, both mentally, physically, and emotionally? Because those are the places that we shut down. We shut down by suppressing unwanted thoughts and feelings, by dissociating from early trauma, things that happened in our life. And it takes an enormous amount of energy to keep that suppressed. So really learning to deal with stress is learning to be present. It's learning to meditate. It allows us to slow the chatter of the mind so we have an expanded sense of presence, expanded mental capacity. It allows us to actually feel our body. So many people actually don't even feel their real body. They feel like an imagined body until there's some ache or pain that suddenly arises, and then they notice the body. And the same thing with emotions. We're so dissociated, for the most part, from our emotions that we can't feel. And that all of that contains us, it constricts us, it makes us smaller in the world. So the world seems so much bigger and overwhelming. We read the news and oh my God, what are we going to do with inequality, with war, with climate change, all these things. So we have a global epidemic of stress. And the answer to this is, how do we build our capacity? And I'm doing a free webinar on Monday evening, the 18th at 5 o'clock Pacific time. We would love to have you join us to take a deeper cut at this thing is, what is really stress and how can I expand my capacity to hold more and use my stress as a portal or an opening to my own evolutionary development and growth. So I really hope you'll join us on Monday, and I'm looking forward. We already have quite a few people, hundreds of people that are coming to the webinar. So obviously this is hitting a note with some people. So I hope it does for you, and I hope you'll join us. Thanks so much. Bye for now.